All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Vikram Raya, and today we're going to talk about rubber band theory. What the heck is rubber band theory, Vikram? Well, let me tell you this. There's two parts to the theory. One is how to distinguish limiting beliefs, and one is how limiting beliefs are holding you back.
What if you could reclaim hours of free time each week, create legacy building wealth, and devote more energy to your passion projects without giving up on your career as a life-saving MD? My name is Vikram Raya, functional cardiologist, high performance coach, and real estate expert. And I'm here to give you the tools, strategies, and solutions you need to transform your life so you can unlock your limitless potential and achieve greatness, all the while freeing up your precious time. Welcome to Limitless MD. Let's dive in.
Think of your life, your goals, your dreams as, your hand here, and you want to move forward. And so there's maybe three fingers, and if those of you who are listening to the podcast, I have just a simple rubber band. And what I'm doing is I'm putting most of my hand in there, and I'm pushing out with my 4 or 5 fingers. But on the thumb of my other hand is holding back the rubber band. Is pulling back. And so even though I want to extend, I want to project, I want to advance, I want to succeed, something is holding me back to getting further. And that is your limiting beliefs, right? What are your limiting beliefs? That's, hey, I don't have enough time. Hey, what if I fail? Hey, what if I succeed? What will others think about me? Imposter syndrome. I don't have enough money. I don't have the skills. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the mentors, expertise. I don't have the discipline, right? All these things, these lack of quote unquote resources. But as we know, it's never a matter of resources. It's a matter of resourcefulness. It's also a matter of how bad do you want it, right? And if we can start reducing the pull of these limiting beliefs and potentially even extinguish them, we'll always have limiting beliefs. We'll always have little gremlins. As remember, every level has its own devil. So these little devils and gremlins will always appear as we go higher and higher and higher. Elon Musk has limiting beliefs, right? He's like, all right, I can only go to Mars, not Saturn. Right? His limiting beliefs are different than ours, right? But it's awareness. Understand what are those limiting beliefs. And number two, let's start weakening those limiting beliefs. Let's start challenging them, seeing are they true? And the way to do that I found is I usually make a list of my strengths, my resources, and my team, right? What am I good at? And I list everything I can think of. Okay, I can speak English. Great, that's a resource. That's a strength. How many people came from another country, never spoke a lick of English, and are multimillionaires in the United States? The list is very long. So there are so many strengths that you inherently have. If you have an MD, that's a freaking amazing strength, right? Like an MD opens so many doors. You can get better loans. You get a certain title or level of respect. The kind of due diligence, strength, discipline, patience, amount of studying to achieve an MD is remarkable. Give yourself some applause if you're a physician, because it is mind-blowing what you had to do to achieve that, right? We can talk about you being satisfied where you are now, but that being said, it is a powerful thing. So you count all your strengths, then you count all your team. Who do you know? What's your network look like? Who do you know that knows somebody? Like what's 1 degree of separation of someone you know? What are all the things you have access to? Courses, classes, books, mentors, right? And then who's on your team? Your family. Or you have a family? Great. The family's on your team. You have friends. Friends are on your team, right? You have old teachers and mentors. They're on your team. You have coaches. They're on your team, right? So you have all of this. And then you take these strengths, team, and resources, and then go back and look at those challenges and question them. I don't have enough money. Really? Well, I may not have enough money in my bank account, but do I know people who have money? Well, okay, I do. Well, if I have a compelling belief in what I'm doing, and I think it's going to really be worth it, and it's going to be a win-win for anyone who invests with me or works with me or lends me money, then that's not really true. So I can cross out I don't have money. I don't have knowledge. Okay, fine. I don't have knowledge. That may be true, but can I gain the knowledge, right? And a lot of these limiting beliefs, I want you to use the word yet. I don't have enough money yet. I don't have enough time yet, right? So that's another way to weaken these limiting beliefs. So now, again, you have this rubber band. and you're expanding with your 4 fingers, your 5 fingers out, and you're trying to go up, and then like the thumb from the other hand or the index finger of the other hand is pulling the whole rubber band system down. But once we let go of these limiting beliefs, what happens? Boom, it launches, it propels, it explodes. It has exponential growth, not linear growth. So that's the power of going after these limiting beliefs. And if that's the only thing you do in life, you will be insanely successful. All right. As a bonus, let me share with you how to eliminate a limiting belief. So I want you to take the same rubber band we were using as an example and put it on around your wrist. And for the next 21 days, whenever you have a limiting belief, a negative thought, something that is detrimental to your way of being and thinking, I want you to recognize that thought, give yourself a nice little snap, ouch, that hurts, and then put the rubber band on the other wrist. And then like that, you're doing brain training, you're doing conscious eliminating of ants, automatic negative thoughts, right? We all have thoughts, 72,000 thoughts per day. About 70-80% of them are the same thoughts as the day before. Hence, your life is the same, pretty much the same. You're not really progressing. You want to have a progression of life. You want to have progress. Progress equals happiness. How do you do that? You do that by changing your thought process. What is the inner conversation in your head? Is it a victim or a hero speak, right? And the way you do that is consciously starting to kill those ants, those automatic negative thoughts. As soon as you have a thought that's negative, snap your finger, ouch, give yourself a little pain, switch your hand. And ideally, you're supposed to do this it's a 21-day no complaint, criticism, sarcasm challenge, where anytime you speak something that's negative, you have to switch it and start the clock over again. But I'm not going to ask you to do that. I've done that 2 or 3 times in my life. First time, it took me 8 months to do it. Second time, it took me 6 months to do it, where I could go 21 days without saying a single thing that was negative, sarcastic, gossip, or critical, right? And it's a powerful mind thought exercise. But let's just start with 21 days of you just monitoring yourself. If you mess up, it's all good. It doesn't restart the clock. Just do it for 21 days. And with that, my friends, be limitless, be phenomenal, and I'll catch you next time.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Limitless MD. If you found value from this episode, I encourage you to share this episode with a friend and let me know by leaving a review. For more information, make sure you check out the links in the show notes below or simply visit vikramraya.com. So until next time, my friends, be phenomenal.